Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's Sap Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and at full speed. You like the way we work it. 9 p.m. we going in, we potting perfect. Bees in the house, cause it's my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get it lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good in town, pretty people? Tuesday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. We are definitely in the future. Capitol Records has signed a rapper powered by artificial intelligence. Are the robots taking over hip-hop before they take over the world? The world does run to the vibe of hip-hop. We'll get into it. Dennis Rodman feels he can help with Brittney Griner and has volunteered to try to bring her home. He's won chips with Michael Jordan, chilled in North Korea with Kim Jong-un, and now he's talking about going to Russia and seeing what he can do to bring home Brittney Griner. Will he be successful, or is he just taking a vacay? We'll get into this, that, and a bunch more. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha. Everybody watching, podcast listeners listening, hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're not already. Share this out and feed the algorithm. We're going to have a good time tonight. Phone lines are open. Area code 813-559-3339. How is everybody doing tonight? What's popping with you, Bees? How you feeling, brother?
I'm good. Another week of, life.
Yeah. Another week of life. I feel you.
Everything's good though. You know what I'm saying? Went to Maryland this weekend. My
Okay.
aunt, her cookouts are always, just some family time. It's always good to have family time with my aunt.
I feel you.
Going back again this week. You know what I'm saying? Like family time with my aunt is dope.
Back to back weekends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, here's what it is. I'm truly thinking about moving out there. Like,
I ain't mad at that at all. Oh, you thinking about moving out to Maryland now, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
Maryland
shit.
is nice. Listen, I told my cousin something about moving out there and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she hit me like the next morning with job information and everything.
Oh, damn. She was like, you talking about? Let's do this.
She's like, yo, that's what's up. I got the information for you right now. Like,
okay. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, so.
Shit. What's up to the house guests over here in the chat? What up, Cheryl? What up, Wayne? What up, Kimmy? How's everybody out there doing? How y'all feeling this evening? I hope y'all weekend was great. My weekend was cool. I chilled. I actually had a performance this weekend. Had that little show I was talking about where I mentioned where I had me like a little 15, 20-minute set. And that went pretty well, I believe. I think it went pretty well. I performed pretty good. I didn't stumble I think I maybe stumbled once, slightly, but it was a good show. It was a good show. Though I don't think they were fully prepared for me, though. I don't think they was.
Do you think that they noticed your stumble?
Yeah, but it wasn't a big stumble. It was just like I said poetry instead of another word. I forgot what the word was actually, but it was just something different. Just had a real quick fix. But I don't think they was ready for me. This was 12 o'clock in the afternoon start time. Went for about 3 hours. Had some dope artists out there. I actually spoke to a couple of artists, and I'm gonna bring them on the show in the near future. We're gonna talk about them and their art and some of the stuff they're doing. I like fucking with artists and creatives and things like that. But I was performing pieces from my book Mourns. And some portions of it got a little bit erotic, got a little bit nasty.
What would you say your audience was like for this? Was it?
It was
your
pretty
erotic
much
audience, or
it was what type of audience?
So was it your normal erotic audience, like spoken word type of audience? Or?
I don't know. I don't know what they were used to. Some of the people were very engaged.
Blue collar.
Some of them were very engaged, like they was paying attention to every word. Some people not so much.
Okay.
Some people kind of engagement turned off when it got a little erotic, kind of like they was embarrassed.
Oh, like they did some of that nasty shit, huh?
Yeah, they did it, but they was also embarrassed to kind of hear it. Like, ooh, I like it, but I shouldn't be listening to this.
Was your audience was a little square?
Some of them seemed like they might have been.
Okay.
Some of them, I think some of them wasn't sure if this was the environment for that. So they wasn't sure if they should be okay with it. That's just my thinking of the way some people kind of reacted a little bit, But I kept it going. I just didn't accentuate the word pussy when I said it, I didn't say pussy. I said pussy, Like I didn't say so the whole
plural. You said pussy.
Right, but because it was also an outdoor performance. It was outdoor,
Okay.
But it was cool though. It was fun. Definitely gonna do it again. More performances in the future, I should say. I will be back to the event, to that spot. It was actually at a spot called Haiku. So it made sense that they was actually having haiku battle that day as well. So the name of the spot was actually Haiku and Art. And it makes sense that it's going to be about haikus when it's at a spot called Haiku, So that was kind of dope.
Okay, I have to ask this.
What's that?
For the beats don't like people. What is a haiku? With the meaning.
A haiku is a poem, poetry style that was created back in Japan, and it's a short form poetry style where it's pretty much 3 sentences. You know, the first one is 5 syllables, the second one is 7 syllables, the third sentence is 5 syllables. So it's in a 5-7-5 stanza. You know, like let me take a shot with you, brother. Let me take a shot with you. Did I just take a shot? I don't know. I think I might have.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'll take half a shot. I'll take half a shot right now.
The book.
Cheers to you, brother. Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying, my brother?
You know? But a haiku is a short form poem that is 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. Like I have a few haikus in my book. You know? Here goes a haiku. This haiku is called Black Girl Magic. And it goes, she's so damn sexy. I'm mesmerized by her mind. It's black girl magic. You know? So it's just like a quick thought in like 5 to 7 syllables. You know? Here goes another one.
Okay.
I call her crazy. She calls me a damn liar. Relationship goals. You know?
I like that.
You know, let me find another one.
I call her crazy. Wait, you ain't saying it one time?
What's that?
I call her crazy. She says what?
I call her crazy. She calls me a damn liar. Relationship goals.
She calls me a damn liar. Relationship goals.
Here goes another one.
That's a poem.
I cry for today.
I love it.
Yesterday held so many smiles. I miss the weekend. That's like a poem for Monday, you know? I cry for today.
Huh?
Yesterday held so many smiles. I miss the weekend. You know, so those are haikus. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. 5 syllables. Okay. The doubt is unknown. 7 syllables. The unknown holds mystery. 5 syllables. Just open your eyes. You know, and you can get more haikus and a lot more dope poetry in my book, Mourns, which you can order at khariscrib.com/moods. You can also order it on Amazon, but you can actually get it cheaper on my website. And that was done on purpose, you know? But let me take this shot. I forgot to take my shot with you. And I said I didn't want to be in the beginning all long and shit. So let's go ahead and jump into this, yo.
Let's go.
First topic of the evening. Dr. Fauchi is stepping down. He is retiring as the head of the NIAID, which stands for the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. He's the chief medical advisor. He's been in this role for like 30 plus years. You know, and he's retiring. For those 30 plus years, most people in the U.S. had no clue who the hell he was.
Fuck he was.
Right? It wasn't until the past few years when COVID came around where Dr. Fauci became a household name. And he took a lot of shit, too. He took a lot of shit over the past 2 years. People were hating him just because he was telling them shit. And
yeah, you know what's so crazy?
What's that?
In the past 2 years with Fauci, that's like when Van Gundy became the coach of the Knicks. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Fauci started this job. He got appointed to this position in 1984. I was like 7 years old. He's been doing this that long. And I just been thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? He's the boss. And you know what? The boss don't usually do a whole lot of work. You know what the boss usually do? Be in a lot of meetings, He be explaining the shit that all the people that was working, doing the shit, coming up with the information was doing. He's pretty much explaining that shit in layman's terms for us as best as he can. So he's not actually, he hasn't been the guy on the microscope looking at the diseases, figuring out how to fix it, do it. He wasn't that guy. He was the guy that was listening to the people that were doing it and explaining what's going on as the best that he could with the knowledge that he was given at the time he was given. That's my opinion of Dr. Fauci. I don't think he was a bad dude, you know what I mean? He's been serving presidents since Reagan. Every president since Reagan he's worked under and had to give information. Sometimes he got the information wrong. When AIDS first came out, there was a lot of misinformation about that shit. But he was doing the shit back then, and he was just giving information as they got it, coming up with hypotheses as they got it. And that's pretty much any profession when you're trying to fucking figure shit out. Use the best information you got at the time. But I think he got a bad rap.
Caught up with him.
You know, I think he got a bad rap. He was just relaying information that he was delivered. He wasn't actually figuring shit out himself. Though he was probably smart enough to do that. You know, and it sucks that he was getting criticized by a bunch of people with no degrees in medicine, allergies, and any of the shit that he's actually an expert in and been doing for the past 30, 40, 50 years, however long he's been doing it. He's been doing it longer than he's been in that position. A bunch of us got Google, and all of a sudden we gonna question the nigga that's been doing this shit for 40, 50 fucking years. You know?
Yeah, I get. It's real talk, though. It's real talk, yeah.
You know? We read one fucking article, and now we are actually trying to argue the nigga that's been doing this shit for 40 years. The internet is crazy, yo. The internet is crazy.
He has some misdiagnosis.
Yeah, he has some misses.
And now everybody like, nah, he
has some misses, I'll admit that. But he also, over the years, had some shit that was on point. You know?
Yeah.
What up, Sean? What's poppin', man? Let's see. Wayne Mills over here in the chat says, Wayne Mills says he got a bad rap because of Trump.
You think so? You think so, Wayne?
Well, with the Trump fans, he did. You know? Trump said something negative about it.
The mask,
right.
It was about the mask.
Right. No, because he was telling people, yo, you should get the vaccine. Trump at one point was like, yo, fuck the vaccine. Drink Clorox. Drink bleach, nigga. Take horse drugs. Yo, Trump was saying all types of wild shit. People was like, yo, I'm rocking with Trump, the nigga that's been an expert at bullshit and real estate for the past 30 years. I'm going to ignore the scientific nigga. You know?
The guy with the degree as to the guy in real estate, right?
Right, you know?
And he ain't selling you a house.
Right, he ain't selling you a house, and he's lost a lot of properties too. That nigga, I'm not even gonna get into it. Atlantic City, Donald Trump, Atlantic City, you don't see boxing there no more.
Yeah.
Okay, but besides that, you know, I didn't want to stay on the Dr. Fauci topic too long, so let's go ahead and move on.
We can get off. We can get off of that.
You know, I just wanted to just mention that real quick because we've spoken about him quite a few times over the years, so just wanted to mention that. Let's jump into our next topic. Dennis Rodman says, yo, I'm going to Russia. And I'm going to Russia to try to help out Brittney Griner and see what I can do to bring her home. And I said, you know what? I ain't mad at it. Dennis Rodman been in a lot of shit, man. You know? Dennis Rodman won championships with Jordan. Dennis Rodman been to North Korea. Nobody goes to North Korea. This nigga went on a humbug, chill-out journey and got escorted around by Kim Jong-un. I think that's his name. I think I'm saying it right.
Yeah, that's his boy.
Yeah, that's his homeboy. You know? Rodman says he's cool with Putin. So he feels he can go over there and say, yo, Putin, yo, man. No,
Dennis said he ain't going.
He said he ain't going?
He said he ain't going.
Why he ain't going? Because niggas like me is talking shit, saying, yo, what's going on?
Nah, I seen some shit about that shit this morning. Like, yeah, he ain't going.
Well, shit. If that nigga goes and he brings her back, I tell you what, we need to make that nigga a Dennis Rodman signal. Like, you know how Batman got the bat signal? Need to make a Dennis Rodman
you
signal.
know the funny thing is, though? Dennis do that bullshit. They gonna look at Dennis like they did Jesse Jackson when back in the days, yo, they took some kids, right? Mm-hmm. And nobody can get the kids back. China, none of that shit, yo. The nigga Jesse Jackson said, yo, you wanna make America mad? Give me the kids. Let me get the kids back. yeah. They was tight, yo, fair. Jesse Jackson been on the hit list ever since he got the kids back, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rodman, he gonna put himself in the hit list, yo. He gonna get Brittney back, but it's also loving basketball. I think that's the reason why, you know, he would even think about attempting something like that, but to actually do it, I don't know.
Yeah, there were reports that he hung out with her before and he knew her type of shit. He was cool with Putin. But like you said, he said that he's reversing course, actually. He said, you know, I'm not going to go. And he reversed course after the State Department came out and said some shit. State Department said he will not be traveling on behalf of the United States. You know? Somebody in the State Department probably hit him up and said, nigga, we got negotiations going on now. Keep your ass here before you fuck shit up. We got something going on. Look like it's going to work out. You go over there. You might offer that nigga a couple of models that we ain't got. And he might say, deal off with y'all. I'm taking Dennis' deal. You going to make us look bad. You know? It's a possibility.
Dennis going to go over there and try to smoke a couple of Cohibos with a nigga. And like, yeah, you know, let it go, man. You know.
Yeah, you know. You gonna bring him?
It's just a little marijuana.
Yeah, he's probably done bought Putin some bad bitches in the past, and Putin's like, I ain't gonna stop being friends with Dennis Rodman. Let me figure this shit out. And the State Department's like, yo, we already got something going on.
Yo, let me tell you something though. I'm gonna tell you like this: Putin, the $40 billion nigga. I don't think the $500,000 nigga compared to the $40 billion dude. I don't think Dennis is really bringing any chicks. This over exotic.
Check it out. Putin. He might have billions, but he's also like a killer. You know, and
this is true. This is true. And he's a known killer.
Right.
He's a known killer.
You know, so motherfucker, I'm not motherfucker might be a little apprehensive, you know? But also, in my mind, I say a lot of people that are, you know how they say money can't unlame a lame?
Copy.
Putin. You know? Some niggas just try too hard not to be lame. And no matter how much money you got, you still gonna be lame. So the cool nigga's gonna be cool whether he got bread or not. Dennis Rodman might not have your bread, but he used to fuck Carmen Electra. He wore a wedding dress to his own wedding.
Who did he marry again?
I think that was
when he did that dumb shit.
I think that was Carmen Electra.
Okay.
You know? But he's like, yo, that nigga cool. Niggas like to be around cool people. I don't know. I'm just saying. But he said he's not going because the U.S. said, nah, nigga, you can't do this shit. You're going to make us look bad. So he's not going. But it would have been interesting if he did. And if he would have came back with Brittney Griner, we need a Dennis Rodman motherfucking bat signal. It would just be like a picture of his head type of shit. You know?
We find out Al Sharpton is the whatchamacallit of New York, with Dennis Rodman is of international affairs.
let's move
Something
on,
go
man.
wrong with black people, you call up Dennis.
Right? So let's jump into this Quando Rondo story where he's actually mourning the loss of his homeboy, Lil Pop. You know? Quando Rondo, for those that aren't aware, Quando Rondo's a rapper. He's been involved with incidents in the past, one specifically that involved the death of King Von. And this past weekend, he was in LA with some of his peoples. They was in a vehicle, and they say some people drove up on them, started spraying, shooting up the car. Initial report said Quando Rondo was the one that was hit and killed, but it turned out to be his homeboy, Lil Pop. There was video of Quando Rondo in pain because his homeboy, he realized his homeboy was gone. A lot of people online was trying to make jokes and talk ill of it because he was involved with King Von's death. So if you looked at the circumstances behind that, it's a lot of people would say it was self-defense. You know, now, is this shooting a retaliation for that? Is it something else? Is it some other beef? Is it just rapper shit? Is
Where did it happen?
Check it happened in LA.
So, but nobody's from LA, am I correct? These
Correct.
are all Chicago-based guys, right?
I'm not sure where Quando. I don't think Quando's from Chicago. I don't think. But this did happen in LA, and I do not believe they are from LA. And this was in a car. They was in a vehicle in the car, in an SUV. You know, it says, authorities confirmed the shooting in Los Angeles ended with a member of Quando Rondo's entourage losing his life. Shooters opened fire at a gas station in Beverly Grove Friday. People suspected one thing, but it was another, but it actually ended up being his homeboy, Lil Pop. And they say they're searching for 3 suspects.
Rapper. Okay.
Say they're searching for 3 suspects. You know, so.
Well, what is Quando Rondo's drill?
I wouldn't say he's drill. He's more trap, I think. He's a newer rapper. He's a younger rapper, early 20s, mid 20s maybe. You know, but he's on that tough guy shit, I believe, with his music.
Okay.
You know, now I haven't looked into the details of this. I'm not sure if people are saying this is a retaliation. Did they get into some drama while they out there?
Yeah, LA is a whole different type of place of what you call it, you know. LA's crazy right now.
Different mentality almost.
Yeah. Man, I'm like, LA in itself is just crazy. That could have been anything, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because California itself, like, is on something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain parts of California, yo, it's like Grand Theft Auto out there. You gotta watch your ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You may not even be involved in no fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Pouring another shot, by the way.
Be so crazy, you get caught up and be mistaken.
Right. That's something that was just going through my head just now. It's like, was there some drama that they got in? It could be, possibly. You know, because I recall being young, and once you start thinking you're invincible, Start thinking you're invincible until somebody shows you you're not. You know? But was it just some shit that they got into while they was out there? Niggas ran up on them? Was it some retaliation for some other shit? Was it some old shit? You never know. But there's far too many, in my opinion, shootings going on with rappers nowadays. Violence going on, drama, people getting killed. You know, it seems to be at a much higher frequency than when we was young. When hip hop was really getting it going. You know, like niggas was gangster, niggas was thug, niggas blah 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 blah. But you know, you didn't see this on such a frequent basis. You know, I remember hearing it every now and then, like a DJ Scott LaRock. That happened in like 88. I don't think I heard about another killing until like maybe 93. You know?
Yeah.
Then after that, maybe
like Freaky Tie or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
you know maybe
saying?
maybe not another one's like 93. You know, like there was years in between things. Now, shit is pretty much on a weekly basis.
I think the only two like shootings that were probably like kind of on some back to back or close to close would probably be Biggie and Pop.
Yeah, that's like the closest ones I could think of was Biggie and Pop. And then even after that, there was years between. Whereas now it's like a weekly basis. Is it because of social media? Because we're calling. Okay, let me. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. But there was a time when you was called a rapper, and then you was called an aspiring rapper. Like you might be rapping, but nobody really knows you yet, so you're still aspiring. Are we now hearing more people that are aspiring rappers be labeled as rappers just because they're aspiring rappers, just to kind of add to that count of rappers in some street shit?
Maybe.
You know? Because
but I get what you're saying. Like it's to be an established rapper nowadays is too easy because of the net. That's what I'll say.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's like if you get a video or you do something on the net and it's just trendy, next thing you know, you're hot. Like you get what I'm saying? Just because it's trendy. Let's because you are a natural talent.
Let's use me for example, right? Actually, you know what? Let's use somebody like me as an example. That has music online, that raps, but don't nobody really hear his shit. You know? If something happens to that person, are they described as a rapper? Probably so. You could find a SoundCloud page, if you could find some type of music page, they a rapper. They don't care how many listens it got, they a rapper.
It's true.
Makes the headline better. You know?
And anybody that got a YouTube video that got more than 100 views.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, he was just making his mark in the music business.
Yeah.
He was done down.
But we kind of got off the subject a little bit. Kind of went into what's a rapper. And I still got another shot over here too. Yeah, I'm not even sure how many shots I've taken tonight so far. What's that?
I'm gonna say you want like
somebody over here telling me I need to take 2 more. I don't know about all that. Maybe, perhaps.
I'm here by myself.
What's that?
I'm gonna be on here by myself.
Nah, I'm gonna survive, bees. I'm gonna survive. I'm a survivor. I don't know how the dance go, but it's something like that. But you know what? Prayers out to the young man that lost his life, little Pop, Lil Pop, rest in peace. You know, prayers and condolences to the family, friends, fans, all of that. You know, this shit is tragic. I really wish young people would stop with all the violence and all the unnecessary gangster shit. If you want to be tough, I want to see y'all niggas fight. Pulling a gun don't show me you tough. Pulling a gun show me you a little bitch ass nigga and you scared to fight. Though there's another side of me that totally understands why people pull guns, but that's beside the point. I want to see y'all niggas fight.
Listen, you want to know why?
Why is that?
Once again, the internet wins, and that's why guns are being pulled. The internet
What's that?
wins.
The internet, right?
Yeah. The internet wins. Listen, nobody wants to be caught on the internet getting punched in their face.
Yeah.
You don't know how viral you're gonna go, how memeish you're gonna go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of dudes is what you call it. This is the I cannot take a punch in my face.
I feel you. Yo, Bees, because I tell you what, we've all been in tussles. Well, not all of us. Me and you. I know you, not tussles against each other, but we both been in the streets, gotten in fights in the streets. We beat people up and shit like that. But there was no
We've been back to back. I mean, come on.
But there was no social media. But now I just think of some of the fights I've had and how I beat up some people back in the days, and how just like amongst a few of us and the people that saw it, and like the jokes they made. If that was like, if I beat your ass on Sunday and then when you get to school on Monday, the whole school is talking, joking about you getting your ass whipped, that's gonna have you in your feelings. No, that's gonna have a nigga in their feelings, and they be like, he beat my ass the first time. He'll probably beat my ass the second time. I didn't get it right. Let me not be embarrassed and let me do some dumb shit. Niggas is too quick to start pop the guns, nigga.
Fam, but you know what it is? Like,
but
nowadays,
you know what? Go ahead.
Dudes ain't even like dudes is getting fully beat up. Dudes is getting punched in their face once or getting smacked dumb hard or whatever. Yeah. And they're pulling out from right there. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, it is. And as much as I want to say don't pull guns, there's a part of me that says, you know what? There's people that get punched in the face one time and die. And that's an excuse for some people to pull guns. This nigga might hit me. I could fall and hit my head on the curb and die. Let me pull a gun. So I see both sides, but if it's up to me, I'm gonna punch a nigga in the face. But then also, if it's up to me, I'm gonna pull out a gun and be like, nigga, you better get your ass in your motherfucking car and go home. Keep walking, I'm gonna put one in your motherfucking ass. It's gonna get to your ass through the front of you.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
But that's both sides of that card there. I try to look at both sides of things, and I can see both angles, but I would rather fight. I'd rather a nigga be like, come on, man, put up your dukes. Put up your dukes, man. Which this fighting style right here, I'm not sure why niggas did this back in the days, yo. Why did niggas do this? Why did niggas square up like this, Beast? Come on. Oh, it's just that movie.
I don't know.
That just,
but you know what's so crazy, though?
What's that?
Yeah, I knew a nigga that fought like that, and them punches was solid. Them punches, they different, it's fighting styles is different when niggas is shooting their hands. But nowadays, niggas don't even shoot their hands. I haven't seen slap boxing in like 20 years.
Yo, fam, I tell you what, if I ever get into a fight again, I think I might step to that shit with the old school approach, yo. Where I'm just like this. I'm doing a lot of bouncing around, like, come on. Boop. But yo, when you're doing this shit, they don't know. Boop, right there. Boop, boop, you don't see it coming. All right, let's go ahead and move on.
Don't.
I'm acting silly right now with the boop, boop. Remember how niggas used to act like they punching people? Never mind. Let's go. Let's move on. All right. Wayne over here said, no, Kimmy and Wayne said, yo, rap is not rap anymore. And I would agree.
It's something totally different.
And we are definitely in the future because Capitol Records has signed an AI-powered robot. And for those that don't know, AI stands for artificial intelligence. And how this is an AI-powered
so now we're gonna
robot.
Get artificial bars.
Check it out. Let me tell you how this is an AI-powered robot. So this technology, it's not rapper, not robot, but it is kind of a robot. This AI technology that supposedly powers this robot or rapper, right? And how this works is they feed this artificial intelligence computer data, which is song lyrics, beats, music. It feeds the artificial intelligence this information. So now it's listening and reading and doing its best to understand what these words mean. And they say they created an algorithm that has artificial intelligence that's now seeing how rappers are rapping and saying, let me write some bars similar to these rappers that are rapping.
Listen, can I step in?
Go ahead.
Listen, let me tell you something about this. That shit might sound all right, but at the end of the day, that means that this artificial intelligence would probably have to keep up with every style of hip hop at one time, first and foremost, because hip hop is forever changing. Subject matter is forever changing. And the one thing, the most of all, that like the hood will always have over any type of thing like that, there's one thing artificial intelligence does not think.
What's that?
And that is hood slang. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Which
artificial intelligence does not think like, because think about it, you got to think about in certain hoods, certain words is converted to mean other things.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like artificial intelligence will never have that because the hood swag changes generation throughout generation. Slang words, what may have meant something in our generation doesn't mean that in this generation. You get what I'm saying? There's certain things like,
I feel you on that. Like I actually had that thought earlier. I was like, you know what? There's a lot of slang. Now, the AI will probably understand the slang, but the problem is, I don't think the AI will be able to create new slang.
It's slang, yes.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, if they can use AI to mimic stuff, right? Right now, I feel like they can use AI to mimic how music is made. I don't think they'll be able to have AI start creating new music that sounds totally different, that sounds nothing like what's being made now. That doesn't sound like the AI isn't going to create the new way of rapping. You know how like today the new way of rapping is really melodic rap versus how it was really bars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the days. If AI came out back in the days and then if AI took over, it would still be bars. You know, the AI wouldn't have had the creativity to come up with the melodic rap, to start singing with the rap, to start using auto-tune. You know, the AI wouldn't do that. The AI would be able to replicate it forever, but it wouldn't be able to start creating new shit. That's my thought on the way computers are now and how I think artificial intelligence is progressing right now. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it can do a good job duplicating, And that's the thing I don't like about new hip hop. People are fine with duplicating a sound. They're fine with sounding like somebody else. You know, that's one of the things that really bothers me. It's like, okay, we're going to feed this AI a bunch of information about music so we can copy it, so we can start creating music that sounds just like it. It's using chords, it's using a whole bunch of shit based off of the way music is currently sounding. It's not trying to create nothing new, it's trying to duplicate. Right? So that's one facet. Now let me tell you about another facet that was pointed out to me today with some stuff that I saw earlier. People are saying this AI says nigga. Right? It says nigga. That's what they say. This is what I've heard. This is what I've read. I haven't actually listened to it. I heard the song called I think it's called Florida Water. The name of the song for this AI, which is named FN Meka, is called Florida Water. Florida Water. It features a real rapper. It features Gunna. Gunna is on the track with the AI. Which, by the way, the AI is not artificial. It's not a computerized voice. The voice is an actual person. So it's an actual real person rapping for this AI-generated verse. So they're saying the verse is generated by AI, artificial intelligence, generated the verse, and somebody's spitting the verse to go for this fictional character that's created. So they actually have the whole persona of the person. It's kind of like Cedar from Cedar's World,
Okay.
How there was a real person behind that voice. It's like like a Mary. It's like a puppet, pretty much. But they're saying all of the stuff, all of the creative portions behind it is AI. The AI created the lyrics while somebody's spitting the lyrics for this avatar.
So the AI is like
for the avatar in the metaverse.
Ghostwriter.
Right. The AI is the ghostwriter. The AI is the ghostwriter. There's a real person for the voice, but the only thing people will see is the avatar in the metaverse. And that's supposed to be the next wave for hip hop. Wayne Mills says, yo, I think it's Tekashi 6ix9ine voice. Foot Clan HDIC says Tay Crew is the voice of FN Meka. Not sure who Tay Crew is. We'll have to look him up. But we'll have to look at that. But it's actually a real person. It's not totally computer generated where But this character, FN Meka, was created by some white guys. How you feel about these white guys creating a character that's going to be saying the word nigga?
Yo, fam, this is another deep plan for them to try to get away with.
What's that? For who to get away with?
It's another deep plan for them to try to get away. Like, how white people always ask you, if they can say the word and shit like that. Like, they always trying to find a way that they can say the word like to feel like they cool.
Mm-hmm. Now,
but
okay. Now, would this not be the same thing as Little Dicky having Chris Brown say the N-word for him?
Yeah, you know what?
You know what song I'm talking about? That song Freaky Friday?
Yeah.
Where it's like Chris Brown
might have got puppeteered on that. He might have got puppeteered on that.
Is there any difference? Now, and on that same note, is there any difference with Django? I know we all fans of Django. Nigga was said about 17,000 times in Django. Quentin Tarantino wrote that shit. Anybody got a problem with how many times Quentin Tarantino wrote nigga down on a piece of paper? And then told Leonardo DiCaprio, nigga, you need to say nigga like you hate niggas, nigga. You ain't no nigga lover. That's how Quentin Tarantino probably said, "Hey, this is how you got to treat this wrong."
You know how I'm gonna tell you like this. You know how that was just masterminded because he placed it in a time and place, a time and an era of slavery, and when white people said it freely. You get what I'm saying? So that's truly how he got away with that in that movie because it's the time and era, and people know around that time, black people had no what you call like they could say nigga to you, and you know like they were in a position where they chose to suck it up. You know, as to now, you know, a white person say that to you, you liable to take their fucking head off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as to like, you got to think about it like then. It's like the correctional system. You have fucking 3 CEOs and they control 100 motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? It's the same. Slavery was the same thing. You got 5, 6 people controlling 100 people.
Right.
You get where I'm going at with it, but it's like, boom, with that movie, that's just that time and era when that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because they chose not to watch it, and those that chose to fight at that time, most of them got killed.
Yeah, but we could also say the same thing with this character that's been created. We're in a time and era where
they want to be okay with saying it again like that. But they want to be able to say it openly.
But now, to play devil's advocate, this is them creating a character. And in this time and era, a character where, I haven't pulled up a picture, but a character that looks like FM Meka, which is seems to be racially ambiguous. You can't tell what his race is. He looks like he might be black, but he could also be white. He could be mixed. You don't know. And in this world, those people say nigga. They're saying, hey, the AI, is the AI racist? Because it's listening to lyrics and saying the word nigga? Or it could all be a sham, and they can just have a motherfucker writing these verses, say, yo, write us some hot shit, boom. And we'll just say it's the AI. We'll pay you a little extra to say you didn't write it, you just recited it. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure there's somebody behind it. And you know what it is, too? Now, with that being said, there's somebody else behind it and saying it and all that. When you think about it, it's genius for some older rappers.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure older rappers is going to be able to do this style, though. You know? This singy melodic rap. I'm not sure if older rappers are going to be able to do that shit.
Because that's what the AI's putting out, like Post Malone type shit.
Yeah. You know? That's just my thoughts. But shit. This could be the first step. Of robots taking over the world.
Terminator,
when they made Terminator, they didn't tell us the robots started motherfucking doing hip-hop music first. Because hip-hop rules the world, nigga. You know, hip-hop controls. Hip-hop culture is in every culture now. Everybody hip-hop in some form or factor.
Only got this to say. Schwarzenegger movies, you better go back and watch some of them shits, yo. Some of them shits is telling you what the fuck is going to be going on, yo. If anybody don't remember Total Recall, when you go to the airport now, that's all I'm going to say. You seen Total Recall, it's basically the same shit. It's basically the same fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And think about it. That shit was motherfucking, that was like 80 fucking 8 when that movie came out.
It was.
And in today's airport and all that shit, what you got?
Yeah.
Telling you.
So what they got going over here in the chat. Diddy and Snoop already have their CGI called Wizards. It's big online. Chief Keef just got his. A lot of the internet and this internet stuff, and it's gonna just get even wilder, yo. You know, what's his name? A lot of people are migrating online. T Grizzly actually has a GTA universe pretty much called like Grizzly's World or some shit like that. But he's making mad bread, people coming on, logging on, role playing, and it's like a role playing type of system too, where you like gangsters, police, all types of shit, you know. But I think shit is just gonna be moving more out into that world. I think it will be a little bit of time before AI does take over, but I think eventually it will take over and say, hey, you humans are fucking shit up. We are going to destroy you, wipe you out, and only let a few of you survive so we can keep.
Fuck this music. That's what I'm telling you. So fuck this music too.
Now they're gonna keep the music though, because that's gonna be what they're based on. We took over the world with hip hop. Boom, 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 and it's all gonna be the same shit. Nothing's gonna be creative. But let's move on now. Let's move on. What we on? We spoke about Fetty Wap getting arrested some time back, and he recently pled guilty to cocaine conspiracy. You know, he was arrested and charged. I forget the exact date on when, but he decided to plead guilty, and I guess he's hoping he gets the mandatory minimum, which is 5 years. So it does go up. I forget how far it says it goes. I think it goes up to like, I think the maximum is like 300 and something months. How many years is that? How many years is 300 months in prison?
300 months.
That's oh damn, that's 25 years. Fuck. God damn. Hope you don't get that shit. So that should vary between 5 and 25 years. Fuck.
You know what's so crazy? Don't tell me.
What's that?
I told you, Judge, don't tell me that shit in months. Tell me that shit in years. Months make it seem like it's short. Nah. Give me the straight version. Give me the long version.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna come up?
You're telling me some months. You're gonna be fucking me up in the courtroom already. I'm already fucked up because you about to send me to jail, all right? Don't fucking me up more with the numbers and shit. Like 30, 300 something months. Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, that's foul. That's foul.
Because I know this much.
Not only you gotta go to jail, but do this math real quick. So you okay, I was a little overboard. It was between 87 and 108 months. 108 months. Which I still need to Google that. Which that's 9 years. Between 5 and 9 years.
Okay. How much cocaine do you have?
Let's see. 500 grams of cocaine, according to the prosecutor's office. So we have 500 grams.
Even have a key.
Yeah, 500 grams. Yeah, 500 grams. He was arrested in October. This happened back in October. Yes, when we spoke about it. Along with 5 others, he was out on $500,000 bond, but it was actually it was revoked. It was revoked earlier this month because of take a guess. Social media shit. Well, FaceTimes. He was on the FaceTime call with somebody, and they recorded that shit and said, "Hey, he threatened me and pulled out a gun on FaceTime, and nigga got his bail revoked. He's locked up now because of that, waiting sentencing."
Niggas is foul.
Yeah. You know what's fucked up now? Though? He can't even use time served because he was out on bail.
Word. How long was that ago? That was like, what, almost a year?
Yeah, almost.
He could have had 8. And he like it got out in fucking 3 after that. He's fucking.
Yeah.
Depending on if it's the feds or what you call it, though. The feds is different. They say 9, nigga. That's 9.
Yeah. They ain't playing with your ass. They ain't
Yeah,
playing with your ass.
ain't no early time, none of that shit. 9, nigga. 9 is 9.
Yeah. Well, I think you got to do 85% of your time in the feds. The majority of your time. You got to do the majority of your time. Ain't no 50-50
The majority,
shit.
but if you smart, you just say fuck it and max out, my nigga. Don't play with them with that parole shit and all that shit. There's no reason, because niggas be playing with them getting out and having like a whole another year. Nah, just give them the year. You already listen. You probably already been down for 8
you.
whatever.
I don't know about you, but I know how to behave. If a nigga,
no, I get that. get that.
God forbid I ever had to do some shit and then niggas want to give me parole. Nigga, I know how to behave. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of niggas that don't.
Don't. You know what I'm saying? Just do it and get it over.
There's a lot of niggas that don't know how to behave. There's a lot of niggas that be like, you know what? I know I shouldn't be hanging out with this crazy gangster motherfucker that carries guns and loves to shoot people, that's driving with no license. I know I shouldn't be hanging out with him and I'm on parole, but I'm going to do it anyway.
He always running lights and shit.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, but I'm going to do it anyway, while I have this weed in my pocket. And I had 3 shots, even though I shouldn't be drinking alcohol, and that's how niggas get locked up. Yeah. Me, myself, I wouldn't get caught in that situation. Yeah. Nah, nigga, I'm good. I'm ordering Uber Eats. But yo, let's move on though. Oh man. All right, let's move on to marketing in 2022. I wanted to talk about this because I saw the story the other day about HBO's House of Dragons. Did you watch Game of Thrones, Bees?
Nah, I wasn't really a fan. I wasn't really a fan of that shit. And I like medieval shit, but I don't know what happened. Maybe I gotta just start it from the beginning.
Yeah, that shit was fire. That shit was fire. Well, they recently released a prequel to Game of Thrones called House of Dragons.
Okay.
Right? They say 10 million people tuned in to watch House of Dragons.
Okay.
They spent $100 million on marketing. Okay. That's money for ads, money they gave people to talk about it. That's just money to promote and market this movie. Or this series on HBO.
Series. Okay.
This is a series. A single series, $100 million. Which
how many seasons do they plan on having of this series?
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure how many seasons they plan on having. But I tweeted this shit the other day. I was like, yo, HBO spent $100 million marketing this shit. And here I'm wondering why mostly my friends and family know about the shit I'm doing. Because I ain't got $100 million to market shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, shit, how do you market shit and get I'm not even going to say get a good number of people to recognize whatever you got going on without spending tens of thousands of dollars, let alone $100 million. If I had $100 million to spend on just promoting something, that shit better not motherfucking fail.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Just have me think, what are some ways where you can actually market shit in 2022 that's not going to cost you $100 million? A few years back, it was shit like social media, but even that ain't really marketing your shit like that, really, unless you already got a super large fan base. The algorithm is against you a lot of the times. You know, the algorithm ain't your friend unless you're already really popping. You gotta hope you just drop some shit that people like, and the algorithm says, "Oh, somebody likes this shit. Let's just share it out." But also, it depends on the platform that you like share shit too if you're trying to market on social media, because not all platforms give you an easy way to get people to where you're trying to get them. Like Instagram, for example. Right, a friend of mine dropped a video.
Mm-hmm.
Had about 1,000 eyes on that video. This is just a small number. The way Instagram works, you really can't just click something and get somewhere. You know, there's no links in the fucking in the posts in the comments. You know, there's no links and nothing. So in order to go somewhere, you gotta hope they say, "Hey, link is in the bio," and then you gotta go to their bio. That's one click. Then you gotta click the link in their bio. That's 2 clicks. If they got that direct link to wherever you want them to go, that's 2 clicks. If they go there. How many times you go someplace on the internet on with 2 clicks, Bees? If you gotta click more than once, do you even fuck with it?
Yeah.
If you gotta click more than one time, you fuck with it? Like if you click, hey, let me click this link, and it takes you somewhere and it's not to where you want to go, you keep going?
Nah.
Right. If that first click don't take you to the destination, you're like, oh, back.
Back it out. Back out.
You know? I don't know how many more clicks I got to go. Back. You know, so a lot of places ain't really easy for you to get somewhere else. You know, so like out of that 1,000 motherfuckers that seen that shit, maybe less than, let me see, probably less than 2% actually check the shit out. So now with that $100 million HBO spent, that might have reached probably not 100 million people. Or maybe they did reach 100 million people and they got 10 million people to watch.
Okay.
Is that a good investment? Perhaps. That's 10 million people subscribed.
Yeah.
You know, plus some free trials in there. Probably 10% of that is free trials. You know, let me get this free trial to watch this shit. My 17th email. Niggas get a new email every month. New email and change their motherfucking credit card number and shit. You get that fucking Cash App card and say, let me change my number this month again. It's time for me to get a new motherfucking you know? Which had me wonder, what are some good ways to market your shit in 2022? Social media is pretty much a wash. You know? Is paying the only way you can really market your shit? Do word of mouth work? Do business cards work? You know, do business cards work and shit like that? I don't know. For me, selling my book, one of the things I'm doing now is I'm doing shows. I'm going out. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the people, performing to people, letting them see some shit. That's one way of marketing. Not everybody has that option. Word of mouth is a good one. What y'all say in the chat? What's some good ways of marketing in 2022? Is it only financial? You gotta spend money to make money. It's been a rule for a long time. Seemed like it would stop being the rule for a little while, but then these sites changed up their shit. Said, hey, these algorithms are doing some shit to it now. You got to pay us if you want to shine on our shit. I remember they was talking about taking away likes, just because them likes was the way a lot of people was saying, hey, this is what we got to offer. You know, Wayne says people been paying for advertisements already. That's nothing new. No, paying for advertisements is nothing new. Payment being the only way to advertise your shit now is a little more new or a little more upgraded within the past probably 10 years of the internet. You know? A lot of times you might see somebody saying, hey, I'm a promoter, I'm promoting a party. And the only place you see they shit promoted is online on their Instagram profile or some shit other people shared. You know what I mean?
True.
That shit don't really be, you don't see that, you don't see people putting flyers on cars like that no more, really. I used to park my car, I would go out somewhere, park my car. By the time I come back, I got about 5,000 flyers on my car. I go out now, guess what's on my car? Nothing. You know why? Because I think all of them realize, hey, whenever I go out and get flyers on my car, you know what I do with them shits? Throw them shits in the trash. Me, I believe in marketing that works on me. What would work on me? What type of marketing works on me? What type of marketing works on you, B? Can you think of something that said, you know what? That marketing they did got me. That shit got me to buy something. That shit got me to fuck with it. Outside of the price?
I don't know. Sometimes it's visual. Sometimes letting me know the price up front is always good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times it's visual. Sometimes other people, because they dealt with it and they tell you about the results. Word of mouth type of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I would definitely have to say visual and just being straight up with me about the numbers.
Okay. Visuals, the visuals that get you and being straight up about the numbers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, what if there are no numbers? What gets you
Then
more?
it's visual.
Advertisements or word of mouth?
Advertisements. Sometimes it depends on your advertisement. Like sometimes it can be that your advertisement is catchy and make me say, yo, I want to try that. I want to see what that's about.
I'm loving
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Or maybe with that, like stuff like that, that shit don't even entice me no more. Like that particular thing. A lot of fast food, maybe because I'm like turned off from certain types of fast food. I'm not gonna say like I don't eat fast food, but I eat like self-owned fast food. That's what I call it.
Self-owned. So you like Mama's Kitchen type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I fuck with that shit. There's the spot I go to on the weekends called Yuppie. Ooh, that should be good. But that's totally different.
Like lately I've been fucking with Shake Shack, but before Shake Shack, there was a couple of places downtown where I'll give you some burgers from there. But like McDonald's and Burger King and all that type of shit, I'm kind of like, I have to say like, for the most part, I'm done with them unless it's like a road trip or something like that. And like that's the
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing at the time where I'm just like hungry, like I gotta eat. I deal with it, even though I know like Mickey D's fucks me up. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Certain fast food, and I've realized and I've learned like it fucks me up because a lot of that shit just fucks me up, but I can't do it. Burger King, it depends on how well, because I done had,
now,
and then once I have a bad experience with certain shit.
Now, with that being said, what makes you try some new shit? Is it an advertisement or is it more word of mouth? Because I know for me, I'm more of a word of mouth person. If somebody tell,
advertisement visual.
if I hear one or
Unless
two
it's
people say
certain
some shit is all right, I'm probably more inclined to go to it than if I still see a visual all the time, an ad or something.
You know what makes me want to go certain places is when somebody come to me and say, "Yo, you ever been here?"
Mhm.
That type of word of mouth gets me. Like, "Yo, you ever been here? Oh, you ain't been here yet?"
So now, for your business, how do you feel your business has gotten around a lot? Do you feel like it's been mostly word of mouth or advertising?
I'm definitely gonna say word of mouth. I'm gonna say word of mouth over advertising. But then again, you know what I'm saying? Like we haven't had like with the website and all that just going on, but for the most part, the gram has been the most advertisement for us. You know what I'm saying? The thing is with the gram is people be watching. That don't always mean, but you don't always know. You know how the gram go. People are always watching, but you know what I'm saying? You don't know. So you don't even really know how far your advertisement gets. But for the most part, I would say more so word of mouth than anything.
Got you.
I mean, my first actual customer is from the gram.
Got you. Now,
you know what I'm saying? But
I saw you got like a almost like a billboard, right? What do they call?
Yes.
You got like a billboard, right?
Kiosk.
You got the kiosk joint.
Billboard.
Got you, kiosk billboard. Do you feel that's brought you a significant amount of business? How do you feel that's worked? Do you feel that marketing has been working for you?
I'll still say word of mouth because I have not got any inquiries where somebody says, "Yo, I was downtown, I seen you. I walked past the kiosk and seen your business, and I took your number down just to see what you about and so forth, or even I've went on your gram and seen, but for the most part, it's been word of mouth. We got a couple of customers that are, consistent with business, so it works out what you call it, and then along the way, you always get somebody else. You get a couple of people that you've been to an event. I give you a card, and you decide to take the chance.
Got you. Now, with that being said, I would say if y'all do that again, if y'all do that kiosk billboard again, I would say be professional, but then at the end, be a little silly, but also professional. Like, hey, when you call, let us know you saw this ad so we know this shit works. You know what I mean? But I think that'll also help people remember you. Remember that they saw that, Remember this ad so I know this shit works, But let's see, I'm looking over here else in the chat. Let's see. Need to do groundwork is one thing. The advertising is hard nowadays and marketing is hard. And it's pretty much a skill in itself. Marketing and advertising is a skill. People don't just, the majority of people don't just wake up one day and they're an expert in marketing and advertising. They have to figure it out. It's a lot of trial and error. Let me try this. Let me see what works. Let me try this. Let me see what works. When I was working on my site Twitter and back in the days, it took a lot of trial and error. It said, okay, let me try this. Let me see how it works. Let me look at these analytics when I try this. Let me see how it works, And it's just a lot of trial and error till you find out the marketing that works for you, what gets people to notice your business, make your business. But I think you also gotta speak from your business and in your business's voice. I think a lot of people fall into the trap of, when I market my shit, I just gotta be super professional and stiff. I can't speak with my business voice, even though your business might be some fun type of business. You're just so used to seeing stiff advertisements and shit like that. People just forget to add their own little personality and taste to it. Where probably the past 10 years, social media and the internet was like a super great place to do advertising and marketing in ways that didn't even cost you a lot of money, which was just pretty much like word of mouth. But the algorithms coming around, I think, made it to where that shit is not really happening like that. Especially on sites like Instagram and Facebook, because most of the shit I see nowadays ain't even people I know. I don't follow y'all niggas. What's all this shit I'm seeing? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all giving me an algorithm of shit. So the internet was a great place to market. Nowadays, I'm not as positive. Not as positive, though I haven't tried it in a minute. Maybe I'll give it a little try. Actually, you know what? Maybe about a year ago, I did some advertising, and it brought back 0 for me. This was internet shit. You know what I mean? Like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and I saw 0 return on my investment.
Yeah.
0 return. You know? I wasn't too thrilled about it. But historically, for me, in the endeavors I've done, I just gotta. Me personally, I have to adapt, because when I was doing shit, the algorithm wasn't so algorithmic, where it was like artificial intelligence trying to figure out. That's what a lot of the algorithm is now. Artificial intelligence trying to figure out what you might like from people you don't know. You know, so. Totally got off track a little bit with the whole marketing and shit like that. I wanted to be a little more into like ways to market and shit like that. Maybe I might get a marketing pro on here one day, and we'll talk about something. I know a few guys that's really good in marketing and shit like that. Maybe I'll call them up and have them join the show one day. But you know what? I'm gonna have a few guests on here coming up in the future though. I spoke with a friend of mine earlier that works with some edibles. You know, does a lot of edible stuff. Says he's trying to be the. I'm not even gonna say what it is until we speak with him on here. But it definitely has to do with edibles and THC type of things and substances and shit like that. But I'm gonna have him on here. We're gonna have somebody on here talking about some real estate and buying homes and shit. I'm gonna have some artists on here soon. We're gonna have a bunch of people coming on here in the future. I'm really gonna start be focused on getting back to the whole showcase thing. But it's getting late. Let's jump into our next topic real quick. We're gonna be out of here in a little bit. And I had this topic: do people go too far with pranks? I'm not sure if you saw this, Bees. I'm not sure if y'all saw this in the chat. There was a video where a man pushed a woman into the river. She got out panicking, ready to kill a motherfucker. Said she could have died.
She should. Mm-hmm.
Said she could have died. But the part that really got me was like, I paid $1,000 for this hair. I'm like, you know what? He shouldn't have pushed you in the water. That was foul. He was wrong. He was wrong for filming the shit. He was wrong for pretty much everything.
She said, I'll get home.
She said, I'm going to get home my own. I'm going to walk home. All that shit. But I was like, you know what? You got out the water. And one of the first things you said was, I paid $1,000 for this hair. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But I don't believe you was in that much motherfucking danger if your ass got out saying, talk about your $1,000. I'm like, hey, it was fucked up. It was wrong. You might have almost died, but clearly your life was not your priority. Your fucking $1,000 hair.
You gotta know. You gotta know this. You've been dealing with a black woman.
Yes, definitely.
Fam.
Definitely.
When they get their hair done.
Oh yeah.
Fam, if you not replacing the style, don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with it.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some drama behind that. Just like, yo, check this out. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Yo, you ever seen a black woman have a sex scene in the shower in a movie? Never. 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 You know why? Because your hair cannot get wet. If you see a sex scene with a black woman in it in a movie, best believe she had a plastic bag twisted up on the side of her head like this, and she was like this, like she was arched over, bent and whatnot, and the water's probably splashing her back, but it was not getting her hair wet. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. If you've seen it, it's in a bootleg porn.
I'm trying to think outside.
If you've seen it, it's in a bootleg porn. That's what
I'm about to say. I'm about to say, have I seen a black woman in a sex scene in the shower outside of porn? I think I have, but I can't think of it. And if I did, it might be in the early 90s when I saw some shit like that. And that's when motherfuckers was doing what they had to do to be in a movie. And they might have been with a white man. It might have been Ray Don Chong with Arnold Schwarzenegger, nigga.
Not even Ray Don.
I'm joking, exactly. Nah, she was. Nah. Ray Don Chong had some water in her hair in some movies. I remember that. But Wayne over here says
snow. She has some snow. She had no water. She has some snow.
Wayne says, yo, but why do that cause black women don't play with her hair? So why do it? I will say this.
That's what I'm saying.
The man in the video, when I heard him talking, I heard somewhat of an accent, which means he might have been black, but he wasn't, I really don't want to say African American. He wasn't a black man that was raised in the States around black women in the States. I could tell you that.
Yeah.
He was from somewhere.
I feel like that's some dude.
He's from somewhere. I'm saying. Wasn't from America.
I feel like that's some dude that needed a green card. She went over there to see him. It's clearly that water wasn't American either.
No, that was American water. I think that water was in New Orleans. And people were saying that shit is super deep right there too. And there's been a couple of people that's died in that water this year too. And it was actually a case where a woman was actually arrested and charged this year because she pushed somebody in the water as a prank and they drowned. No? Now, I don't think the dude in this video took this shit serious enough. You know, I was making jokes about the $1,000 hair, but if you get out the water, I'm sorry. I'm not personally going to push you in the water. I'm not going to push you in the water. But if I pushed you in the pool and you get out the pool and the first thing you talk about is your hair, you was not worried about your life. Your life was in perfectly good hands of your own but that's just me. That's just me. And that's why I found that part funny. It's like, come on, you can't first get out the pool, say, my hair, $1,000, and then say, I could have died. No, you're supposed to say, I could have died. Fuck is wrong with you? You could have killed me. And then after you calm down, I spent $1,000 on my hair. But first off, $1,000 on your hair is nuts. I'm sorry. I don't care, women. $1,000 on your hair is fucking nuts.
He came to visit. Or either she was just trying to get some extra money.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to reimburse me.
Yeah. He was wrong. He was totally wrong. I'm not shaming her no way, but maybe I am.
Listen.
I don't mean to.
Me personally, I'm making jokes. If you spend $1,000 on your hair, you could stay where you was at.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Hey.
Ridiculous.
Hey, I think if you're spending $1,000 on your hair, you need to be making X amount of dollars. You need to be making over 6 figures. And not the single 6 figures, but like 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. If you want to spend $1,000 on your fucking hair. Shit. I go to the barber, I spend maybe $30 max. Including tip, nigga. Well, nah. Maybe like 40 with a tip. You know, but nah, I'm not spending $1,000, motherfucker.
Nah, I get it a $120, $150. I even get a $150.
Even that, nigga, I ain't getting no motherfucking designs in my shit. That's just a regular haircut.
But no, I'm not saying for me. You know what I'm saying? But like for a female, I get it like a $150. But you know what I'm saying? I get that. You know, especially like if you're getting some braids or something like that, somebody I put that work in. I get that.
Yeah. No, but see, the thing is, but she said I spent $1,000 on my hair. She wasn't talking about the style, nigga. She was talking about just the hair.
She was talking about the weave.
Yeah, just the hair. Not the actual labor it did to put the hair in. I'm just guessing, but that's probably what it was. And you know it. I'm just saying. She ain't say I spent $1,000 on it. She ain't say I spent $1,000 on his hairstyle. She said I spent $1,000 on
he
this.
He fucked up a good wig.
Hair.
Some shit that she was supposed to take off when she get in the shower, my nigga.
Nah, that shit don't come off. That should stay on probably. She just tie that shit up.
Nah, she wraps that up. She ties
that shit. That shit's a replacement for her.
That shit ain't supposed to get wet.
That shit was a replacement for her real hair for as long as it was gonna stay on there. And now that it got wet, that shit got all frizzed up, and now it's all tangly and shit. You know? Kimmy Cat says, yo, she's getting out fighting. You know? Wade says, yo, my sister did a lot on her hair, and I don't want anybody to push her in the pool and mess up her $1,000 hair. You know what? Yeah, I would feel the same way. But first off, I'm going to say to my daughter, my girl, my lady, whoever, why the fuck is this hair $1,000? What's wrong with your hair? That's what I'm going to say. I know how women feel about their hair and blah, 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 blah. But I tell you what, I don't know what my daughter looks like. I don't know what my daughter actually looks like. Why? Because she always got on somebody else's hair. Every time I see, I'd be like, is that your hair? No. What's your hair? I don't know. It's under here. Why is it underneath there? Your hair been underneath there since you was 15. Let me see your hair. I'm just saying. This is my biased ways. I know women love doing things with their hair. And I love when women do things with their hair, because when you have a woman that does things with her hair, guess what? You got like 15 different women. You know? Every month you got a new look on your woman. She look like somebody different. She got this type of hair, that type of hair, this type of hair, you know? But let's move on now. I'm not sure how many of y'all seen this. I'm a smoker.
I want to try.
I'm a smoker. Bees is a smoker. I was going to ask if you ever tried it, but B said, since B just said he wants to try it, I'm going to take it that he's never tried it. I'm not sure how many of y'all in the chat has tried it. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, the text on the screen says, ever smoked a banana? And no, it's not the whole banana. And no, you don't need to say pause, even though after that sentence just now, I realized in my head, I probably should have said pause. Ever smoked a banana? Pause, nigga, fuck. So, there's been some videos I've seen recently where people are demonstrating ways take a banana peel, do some things to it, clean it up, dry it out, and then roll up some good bud in that shit and smoke it. Seemed like a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but enough work to where I'm not sure if it's worth it. Have you seen the process, Bees?
Yeah, I've seen the process.
Are you gonna try it? Are you gonna attempt it?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
gonna attempt it?
gonna see what's going on with it.
I'll tell you what,
Scraping up the banana and all that.
every gas station I went into today, there's fucking bananas. I was like, do I want to get a banana and try this? And I was like, pause. I'm talking about buying bananas. That's a bad joke, but y'all get it. In this fucking non-homophobe, homophobe.
But it's probably crazy though. I'm sure that the aftermath of this is probably crazy.
Yeah, I think I might try it one day. One Saturday when I'm here, I'm bored. I'm gonna say, let me try to fucking get this motherfucking banana so I can smoke it. And banana don't have 3 ends in it, do it? No, it don't. That banana's only supposed to have 1 end. It got 2 ends. Or it's supposed to have 2 ends, but it got 3 ends. You know. It's supposed to tell me when there's a spelling mistake. Oh, and I got another beef with y'all too. I'll tell y'all right before we get out of here, but I'm gonna tell y'all this beef I got. I'm a beef with y'all, but I also should be beefing with myself, but I'm a beef with y'all more. Okay. Y'all see, we're gonna talk about it. All right. I'm gonna try it. I'm going to attempt it. I might buy some bananas this week just so I can try it. And what people were doing, they were getting the banana. I guess they was eating the banana. You probably should eat it and just throw away the banana. But they would take the banana skins, right? They would take like a knife and kind of scrape that shit to where you could almost see through it, which I'm like, how long are you scraping this banana to where you can almost see through it? Right? But they get it down to where it's real thin, and then they either put it in their air fryer or dehydrator or just sit it in the sun to dry it out. And then they roll it up, use it to roll up whatever they smoke and smoke. I said, that might be a cool ass experience. I might have to mess with that, you know? And if I do, I'm going to make a video and I'm going to post it somewhere. I think I might post it on Khary's Crib too. I got a second channel called, it was Khary's Crib Radio, but now it's just Khary's Crib 2. You know, like, this is Khary's Crib 2. Get it? You know? Like, as in also, but... You know? Yes, they're smoking the rinds, you know? So, but I think that's all we got. B said he's going to try it. I'm going to try it one day. I'm not sure when I'm going to try it. Maybe I should put it down on my schedule to try and shit like that. But I think that's all I got for tonight. But I do have, as my mom used to say this phrase to me a lot when I was a kid. I heard this phrase way too many times, to be honest with you. Way, way, way too many times. I have a bone to pick with y'all. You know? Once I start talking about this, Bees is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So, for the past month, I've been sitting on here streaming, rocking my sunglasses. And now one person in the chat has said, yo, Khary, why is your Versace shades missing a Versace emblem? I would have been like, what? Because I recently looked in the mirror and noticed my Versace shades missing a Versace emblem. When I bought these glasses are about almost $400. Actually, almost $700 with the prescription in them. So they said, hey, would you like to get this motherfucker warranty? I said, you're goddamn right. So they gave me the warranty. So when I noticed it was missing, I went to the store and said, I need some new goddamn glasses because y'all gave me some bullshit, right? They said, yes, sir, Mr. Malaya, we got you. So they gave me glasses with emblems on both sides, right? Emblems on both sides, right? I thought this thing happened. I thought I lost the emblem. I thought I lost the emblem like a day or two before. Now, if you notice, there's one here. Oh, there's one here. There's nothing over here. You know, I was wearing these glasses for about a month on this motherfucker stream, sitting in your goddamn faces. And didn't nobody notice. Not even me. Didn't nobody notice. But now I bet you if you look back, you'd be like, God damn it, they only did have one little gold thing on the corner. You know? They only did have one gold thing on the corner. But you know what? That was the bone I had to pick with people. Pause. You know? But I feel like taking one more shot before I get up out of here. I just wanted to mess with y'all tonight, you know, but that is what happened. None of y'all noticed. I didn't even notice. I was like, what the fuck? When did that happen? I went to the store and I literally thought this shit happened like a day or two prior. I took it back. I'm like, yo, shit just fell out one day. I don't know. I went back and I looked this shit. Yo, nigga, this shit was going for a month. I was out in the street for over a month rocking these shits. Then nobody say shit to me. My son was talking to me in my face. He said nothing to me. So I wonder how many people actually know. If I was on the street, I think I would be like, yo, why that nigga missing some shit on his glasses? Why he got that fake shit on? His shit falling apart off his face? This shit is not fake. This shit's expensive, but I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I'm going to take one more shot, though, before I get out of here. Y'all can probably tell I took a bunch of shots because I'm talking a lot right now. Ooh, that seems like a big shot. You want another shot? You want another shot? Give me that glass. Give me that glass. I'm not gonna rhyme. Let me pour this glass, make you shake your ass. That's what it's gonna do. Pouring this glass gonna make you shake your ass, baby. Oh shit. Let me see. Oh shit. Oh, I need to get a second camera over here. I need to get a second camera over here. Y'all. Oh, you know what? You know what? All right, this is shot. Wayne says this is shot number 4. I kind of feel like this is past shot number 4. This is 5 or 6. This is 5 or 6. She got like 7. So. Woo! Woo! We're going to get up out of here. We got Khary's Crib mugs on the website, kharyscrib.com. We got the book Moods on the website. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna put this somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Let me see. Let me give you a little preview. Let's see. Y'all can see that? You know, and I'm gonna start somewhere between the beginning and the end. You know, it's a little vague, but I'm starting around the time where I thought I was kind of ready. This is some of my performance over the weekend. For a while, I didn't really want to deal with nobody, and I finally got to that spot where I was ready to meet somebody. But I didn't know when that would be. I didn't know what it would be. Until one day I met somebody that kind of gave me butterflies. And I had to have butterflies for a long time, you know? And when I met her, we started getting to know each other. I was like, damn, shorty so bad. Got a nigga feeling I ain't even seen her ass. Got a nigga nose open like I went and hit a bag. So fine, nigga wanna brag. Most dudes couldn't deal with this class with the insecure ass. I'ma show her I'm a king, treat her like a gentleman, fuck her like a porn star and never give her back. Fuck her like a porn star and never give her back. Handcuff. Let me dust these bitches off. Dandruff. That was a little too tough to say. That I said that one too aggressive, huh? Dandruff. Hands off. I'm about to make this beauty mine. Try and get inside of mine. Same time in her spine. Maybe our souls are intertwined. And I think last night she was walking around in a dream of mine. I think I'm positive, maybe. Is it too soon to call her baby? Or maybe I'm just a little high, or maybe I'm thinking a little too crazy. Maybe not. Maybe she's just the right thing to hit the spot. Pun intended. Maybe she's just what the doctor recommended. I think I'm about to form a habit. Let me get up out of here, man. I'm acting crazy. I might post that video somewhere. But yo, get the book. Khary'sCrib.com/moods. We're going to get ready to get up out of here. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. And keep a smile on your face, baby. Please.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's Crib. 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 Khary's Crib.
Thank you.